to another Reiki healing session here on TikTok. If you're watching this recording, hello, welcome. Also, so nice to have you all here tonight. Hey there, Kimmy. Welcome. Hello, Skull Girl. Welcome, welcome. Liddy-licious, thank you so much for the fire. How are you doing, Kimmy? I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Hello, Astral Angel. Thank you, lovely Naya, for the roses. Hey, Jessa, thank you for being here. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Doing pretty good. Hello, Anna. Hey, Cece. Hey, I don't know, but hi. IDK, but hi. It was a good weekend. Very relaxing. Thank you, Cece, for the rose. My mom is good. She's doing really good, actually. Hello. Ju-ob. I don't know how to say that. Hello, Viv eats kids. That's interesting. Yeah, my mom is good. It was my niece's birthday over the weekend, so we all went over to my sister's place. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. You guys are wonderful. Yeah, thank you all for being here and helping me create this sacred healing space. Because it's definitely about the Reiki healing. But it's also about this connection that we share between each other. All of us connected all over the world, sharing this Reiki healing. Liddy-licious, it absolutely could be. Random pains in the legs corresponding with an energy healing is part of a series of symptoms that we call the healing reaction. And this doesn't substitute you, obviously, getting checked out by a medical professional if you feel it's necessary. But I'll let you know is part of symptoms of the healing reaction that is releasing toxins, releasing stuck and pent-up blocked energies can often correspond to pain, phantom or weird random pains anywhere in our extremities or anywhere in our body. Headaches, knee and joint pain, any type of muscle pains could definitely correspond to releasing energy. But I encourage you that if you're feeling so inclined, do get checked out by a medical professional if you are concerned. Vanessa, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. And I just want to clarify, because it's not healing powers. As you said, thank you for your healing powers. As a Reiki practitioner, and all Reiki practitioners, we channel this beautiful, healing, high-vibing spiritual energy, this unconditionally loving energy that is Reiki. And it's drawn through me from source to you. Your higher self is integrating it into your being, using it for your greatest and highest good. So I'm not actually healing anybody. And that is something that any Reiki practitioner should be able to tell you. But I appreciate all of you being here. But yeah, I don't actually possess like healing powers, but the ability to channel Reiki, which in itself is beautiful spiritual healing energy. Hey Raymond, thank you for being here. Soraya Ann, welcome. Thank you for being here. Anyone who's new here, welcome. I really appreciate you being here with us tonight and helping us create a sacred healing space. Taking some time out of your day to let go of anything that's no longer serving you. Any energies that we can let go of tonight. Hello Lotus. Hello Elena. I just keep reminding me that I need to update my subscriber emotes. Hey Ghost Baby, here to help your hangover and broken heart accept. So I read something interesting today, because I'm always reading some type of Reiki book or some type of spiritual book, right? Hello from Indonesia. So I just wanted to share this with you guys, especially if you guys are Reiki practitioners or if you seek out Reiki healings on TikTok or elsewhere. According to the founder of Reiki, Usui Mikao, he said that one does not necessarily need to consent to receiving a Reiki healing. That Reiki flows in for everyone's greatest, highest good as long as it's needed by our higher self. So if our higher self or universe determines that we do not need Reiki at that time, the Reiki simply won't flow. But our higher self will know if the Reiki healing is required and where it needs to go, and then it'll flow. To imply that we need to consciously consent to the Reiki is kind of like getting in the way of our higher self, because our higher self will always generally accept unconditionally loving energy. But it was just an interesting little anecdote from the founder of Reiki that I read recently. Hello, Froggy. So I'm definitely going to think about that going forward. Because I was also under the impression that we might need to consent for Reiki to flow. Hey Ryan, welcome back. So nice to see you. Thank you very much. Hello, Lando Music. Welcome. Wonderful question, Yogi Kelly, that I love to answer. And it's quite funny because I was working at SpaceX at the time and I got let go in the middle of COVID. This was summer of 2020. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I did love making content at the time, and I was rediscovering my spiritual roots. And I read a post on Instagram about a Reiki master from Japan who used Reiki to assist in spirits crossing over who were stuck. And he went into places where there were spirits trapped that were haunted, and he helped those spirits cross over. And it was a story of the person telling the story from their perspective, the story of that Reiki master, their perspective, and their feelings when being inducted and being attuned to Reiki as well. Thank you, Cher Kelly, for the choral. That's amazing. Thank you so much. So reading about this person's life-transforming experience with Reiki really got me excited about the potential, the life-changing potential of Reiki. And I was like, my soul was yearning for change. Hey from Mexico. Thank you, everyone. You guys are so amazing. So amazing. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the roses, Nicole. Thank you so much for the TikToks and the cat paws and the chilies. I really appreciate all the gifts. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, T. Nicole from upstate New York. Jennifer, welcome. If that correction was directed for me, I did not learn in Mexico. I was living in California at the time. Maddie, Reiki is very healing, very highly spiritual energy. The word Reiki is Japanese and it translates to spiritual life force energy, because Rei kind of means like spiritual, holy, and Ki is a word that means life force energy, which is an energy that's present in every living thing, flows throughout all things. So Reiki is wonderfully healing, like unconditionally loving, divine energy that as Reiki practitioners, we channel it through our crown, through our body, and we direct it with our intention to wherever we send it, to people, to places or situations. It works for everyone's highest good, no matter where it is sent. Someone wants me to talk like Pauly Shore. What's something he would say? Hey there, buddy. That's the only thing I could think of anyway. But yeah, it's an incredibly relaxing, very spiritual energy. It is the essence of unconditional love. And it kind of just beautifies wherever it flows. And as I was saying earlier, it's an energy that I set up and I channel through me, and it comes from source. It's very divine, and it flows wherever it's needed to. So you may not even need Reiki to flow. If Reiki is not needed, if your higher self doesn't determine it's needed, then it won't really flow. But I merely send the intention, I set the intention to send it out into the collective for everyone's greatest and highest good, so we can receive whatever we are meant to receive. And Reiki, being an intelligent, intuitive force, moves wherever it's needed most. That's all there is to it. A frequency to use to calm when feeling overwhelmed. Overwhelmed at the amount of work. Frankie, we're channeling Reiki right now. Maybe it's about time I make another little infomercial video on Reiki so I can explain it a little bit better for all of you. But a frequency I would recommend for feeling overwhelmed would probably be either 396 or 417. 396 is great with anxiety, overwhelming feelings. It's really great for fear and kind of feeling like you're trapped. It kind of helps release a lot of those lower vibration feelings. It kind of helps you relax. Works with the root chakra. I usually do the symbols in conjunction with crystals. So yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, since we're on the subject of solfeggio frequencies, I have a set just off camera. This is a 396 hertz frequency, so let's give it a listen. And it helps for Pauly Shore's cousin. I would be. Wouldn't that be fun? Like that movie Son-in-Law. Anyway, 396 hertz frequency is really great for, like I said, those overwhelming feelings, for anxiety, for letting go of any kind of low vibrating stuff. frequencies that heal stomach pain, stomach cramps, 528 hertz, ties to the solar plexus chakra, and that kind of rules over our gut, our digestive system. Come to Georgia, the state or the country. So I'm going to play this 396 hertz frequency really quick, and when you listen to it, I want you to breathe it in and really absorb the frequency and just feel wherever it is you're trying to release from. Feel yourself resonating with it. Here we go. Just give that a listen. It's okay. You don't have to gift. All I said was buddy really slow. I think that was a lame attempt. Oh, a Hydro Slime, thank you so much. Hey, Kat, welcome. 396. It's really good if we're grieving, we're sad. Have I tried? I don't usually play multiple frequencies at the same time. Crying is a wonderful emotional release. Sometimes it's needed, sometimes we bury things so deep down that when we're actually releasing them, we may not even consciously know they're there. When they come up to the surface, we can experience a very strong emotional release, like crying out of nowhere. Hey Gianna, welcome. Had a wonderful weekend, hope you did too. And yeah, if you guys are new here, I have a YouTube channel called Spirit Pond. If you guys want to check that out, the link is in my bio. 396 hertz. If you guys are interested in checking that out, find some frequency music. If you feel this is helping you. You really got to absorb the frequency. You got to let it vibrate your entire being. Because this frequency goes in there and energetically shakes loose whatever is stuck. Whether it be that fear or that grief, or those anxieties, those worries, gets in there and it just like shakes it up. If you're using like an ultrasonic cleaner, it's like a frequency. It vibrates. It's the same kind of theory. Doing great, Bardes and Crone. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen to that one more time. .396 hertz. We'll listen to more. Usually after I listen to a frequency, I like to bust out a little selenite here. Selenite's really good for sweeping away any negativity or disharmony that we might stir up, because of the tuning forks are like an ultrasonic cleaner, and it kind of busts up and breaks up blockages, helps us release those energies, and the selenite helps us sweep them away and release them. Selenite vibrates at a very high frequency. So it's really good for sweeping our aura and getting, kind of shaking loose any energetic debris that might be trapped in there, Hey Carrie, welcome. Thank you, Avery. Can I say that right? Is that Avery? The real Suge Avery? I feel like I'm going to pronounce something wrong. It's a nice selenite sweep. I don't know about you guys, but selenite's really relaxing for me. The Reiki energy does work through screens, and being what Reiki is, which is a very highly vibrating, intuitive, intelligent, spiritual energy, which is divine and unconditional love, and where it comes from, it can instantaneously flow through phone screens because we are all energetically connected. We're all soul beings, you know what I mean? We're all divine beings. We all have that divine spark within us. So we're all already connected when you think about it. The only thing that really disconnects us, or the only illusion that we're ever disconnected, comes from living in this third dimensional reality, right? Reiki, not being of this dimension, not being of this plane of reality, comes from a very high spiritual plane. It can flow instantaneously because it's not affected by distance or technology. If anything, the phone helps us because it helps link us together. Even though we are already linked, sometimes Reiki needs for us to focus on that link, to set that intention, for it to flow where we want to direct it to go. So in this case, the phone actually helps transmit the Reiki, if you can believe it. It's crazy, right? Hello, Zangelina. Welcome. By the way, at the end of our healing session tonight, I have a very, very special announcement for you all. That's something I've been working on, so stick around till the end. Ryan, I'm sorry about your back. Let's get some healing sent over there. No, these aren't really new bracelets. I've had them for several months. One is a evil eye bracelet, and one is a malachite and lapis lazuli bracelet. It does not have to do with one-on-one sessions. I am very close. I'm just scraping up the funds to get the liability insurance and create some waivers, basically. But I'm going to do it right, where I get some liability insurance, and it's going to be very professional distance Reiki healing sessions. So, but I'm nearly there. I promise it'll be worth the wait. Cece, I absolutely love amethyst. I really, really do. Definitely one of my favorites. Also moldavite. I love opals. I really enjoy Caribbean calcite. That's a new favorite of mine. Which I don't have on me tonight. But we'll use a little amethyst because this is a great stone for anxiety. It does connect with our third eye, and it's really great if you're struggling with addictions, also with depression, anxiety. It's a very calming stone. And I happen to have one of my favorite pieces right here. So we're just going to send some Reiki to it. Draw a couple of symbols. Caribbean calcite's beautiful. Yeah, it's a really neat stone. It's got really, really good energy. And I absolutely love the color purple. Tyla, Tyla, I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for the gifts. Much love. Nicole, thank you for the finger heart. Thank you, Carrie, for the cat paws. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for all the new follows, guys. I really appreciate you all. If you guys are just joining me, my name is Matt. Thanks for coming. Hello, Leo from Romania. Welcome. I appreciate all of you so much. Bring out another frequency that I really enjoy. Since you guys were talking about digestive issues and I mentioned 528, which I do play quite often, but it's really great. It ties into our solar plexus. It's really great for inspiring us. It invigorates us with creativity. It really raises the energy in our cells, as well as helps heal cells and DNA. So I'm going to listen to this one. Is there anything that can help get caught up in school? I would recommend, there is a stone that I have, and this is green fluorite. Green fluorite is a great stone for students because it can help clear any mental blockages we might have. It can kind of help us make those neural connections a little bit easier and faster. It can kind of help our mind if our mind feels a little bit scatterbrained or having a lot of scattered thoughts, we're all over the place, or we're feeling overwhelmed. Green fluorite can bring in the calm, and it can kind of also help us, with our intellect and kind of help us come to the right conclusions faster if we're seeking answers or if we're studying. So green fluorite is a stone I'd recommend. If you want, we can definitely use that stone a little bit to kind of calm a scattered mind. Absolutely. We're listening to this 528 hertz right now. Just breathe that in for a moment. Really good for our digestion. Really great for DNA healing. It's great for regenerating cells. Hey, Hungry. Thank you. I love this background too. Reiki works as a very high vibrating spiritual energy that's unconditionally loving. Reiki works by just flowing to wherever we need it most for our greatest and highest good. It's an intelligent energy that knows where to go, like works with our higher self on another complete other level, complete other dimension, flow wherever we need it most. Lepidolite, I actually have no idea. Bunny, that is a very excellent question. That's definitely gonna bring me cause to look that up after the live stream. And this is called a tuning fork, Dominique. Hey Sharky, I'm not usually on the weekends. Well, I was on Saturday with Richard playing a little concert. Oh, you don't even know me. That's awesome. It's for grief and healing. It's really good. And no, Rainbow Bridge Bella, you don't have to look at the screen. Just by being here with us, I've set the intention that as long as we're here, we're connected, we're feeling into that connection, because we are already connected, but right now we're feeling into that connection, and the healing will flow. Anger and irritation control, I could make a video for that, absolutely. But I have a stone for that in my little arsenal too. And that one is the black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is really great for anger and irritation, as well as anxiety and worrying. A lot of overwhelming, strong feelings, that are like really low vibrating. Black tourmaline really helps absorb and ground that energy. So stick around, we'll use that stone. Thank you, Kelsey. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, the full moon tomorrow morning. So there is a special announcement tonight, like I said, and it sort of coincides with the full moon. It's something that I'm using the full moon energy for. Aubrey Flanagan says, love your hair. Are you diabetic? What? Aubrey. Not diabetic. What is that? What's wrong with you? You often wear amethyst and black obsidian together. Black obsidian is the stone I'm wearing, along with black obsidian beads and smoky quartz. Oh, people come in and troll a little bit. It's funny because it's just such a random comment. Get those messages in your live too. I think it's trolling. I think it's just trolling. It's okay. It's funny. It made me laugh. Bailey, what's up, dude? You're so upset you forgot about the live. I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry you're upset. What's going on? Yes, I am making moon water tonight, or more accurately, I'm making moon-charged alcohol. Definitely not alcohol for drinking, no. My favorite ring is probably my Moldavite ring. I have two of them. My Moldavite ring that I really like is this one right here. That one. It's like a little chunk. So I'm not too familiar with moss agate. Maybe somebody in chat knows, but I know labradorite is really great as a personal transformation stone. And I know that labradorite imparts strength and wisdom when going through periods of change. It's also really great for grounding and letting go of difficult emotions. And I have a piece right here, as a matter of fact, of labradorite, which we might use. I don't know of any singular reputable place to use Moldavite or to procure Moldavite. I would just recommend checking out any local crystal stores, because that's where I usually obtain my Moldavite. Just about any Moldavite or any crystal shop I go to, that's one of the first questions I ask. Let me see your Moldavite collection. And then you can usually identify Moldavite, because it feels kind of like it's like a very glassy, hard stone, but it's also very light. Thanks, Bailey, for the cat paws. I appreciate you, Kelsey. Thank you. So we're just charging this green fluorite now. We're going to send some Reiki through it, so we can just focus on calming down any overactive thoughts that we might have. Calming down our brain, relaxing, for having scattered thoughts. The Bardescent Crone, moss agate, is a great grounding stone. Yeah, so I don't know definitely all stones, but I'm glad you guys have experience. I tend to work with the stones I feel most drawn to. You know, I'll go to crystal shops and I'll kind of let my intuition guide me to a crystal that I really enjoy, and then I'll kind of research it after. Yeah, Sedona, I've been to Sedona. Very, very wonderful crystal stores there. Moldavite, like from the asteroid. Meteoric stone. I love selenite very much. And we were using some selenite earlier, as a matter of fact. There's some regular selenite and some yellow selenite, both of which I enjoy using during these live streams. They're just so, like, they just make you feel lighter, you know, they cleanse you in such an effective and positive way. It helps any negative energy melt off you. Hey, microwave eggshells. Welcome back. Thank you, Tyla, for the roses. Thank you, Barbie, for the rose. Thank you for your recommendation, Bunny. Hey, Bex, welcome back. I don't really identify with a particular religion or spirituality. I kind of take what resonates from all of them. I follow my own path. I know Reiki isn't really like a spirituality or religion, but it is something that I guess you can live by, you know, because it is a path towards, I mean, the ultimate goal of Reiki is reaching enlightenment, which is, you know, a lot of religions. And the Japanese, they call this Anshin Ritsume, which is like their word for reaching spiritual enlightenment. It's a word that our founder, Usui Mikao, used to describe reaching a state of just vibrating so high with such a high frequency that you're just on the level of an ascended master. So it's always taught in Reiki that you focus on giving Reiki to yourself first, for the purpose of your own growth, your own healing, and to be a more effective vessel to channel Reiki for others, you know. So there are some tenets that we live by in the Reiki system that are called the precepts. But for the most part, I don't really follow a religion or a particular, can't really fit it into one box, you know. Thank you, Bex. And if you want to know what the 5 Reiki precepts are, they start with just for today. And Usui Mikao is very big on focusing on the just for today, meaning that, like, not worrying about the future, not worrying about the past, not worrying about practicing this for a lifetime, just saying just for today, I can do these things. And it's just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not get angry. Just for today, I will be grateful. Just for today, I will do my honest work. And just for today, I'll be kind and show love to all living things. Just for today. That's one of the first things that we were taught as Reiki practitioners, the 5 precepts. Well, there's a message I did want to take a look at. DJHM said I just finished Reiki 2, trying to figure out how to practice in the meantime before getting to 3. Jamie, when I finished Reiki 2, the Okuden course, I just focused mainly on giving Reiki to myself every day, giving Reiki to pets, charging food and water with Reiki. One thing that I started doing after Reiki 2 was charging my shower head with Reiki so that all the water that flows from it would also be Reiki blessed. Jessica, I got you. You could also practice sending distance Reiki to others, practice with the Reiki symbols, but really working with it every day will increase your sensitivity to energy, also help you with the biosin, which is the feeling disharmony in yourself and others. I am vegan, in fact, yes. As a matter of fact, Baphomet is the symbol of peace and equality. As below, of above and below is Baphomet. Not too familiar with Baphomet to really speak on that, to either be able to agree or disagree. But I appreciate your perspective. Thanks for the roses, Zombie Mom, and thank you, Bex, for the Choco strawberries. Very cool. You guys bring such beautiful energy here today. Thanks, Jessica, for the fire, bringing the heat. Welcome, Danielle. I'm an omniist, so I find truth in all religions. That's a very interesting thing to call that. And yes, somebody said it out there, Cece, please remember everyone to stay hydrated. Thank you for the big love maidens vibe, because there is something very important about any energy healing. It's like I said before, energy healings tend to stir up a lot of stuck, stagnant energy in our body, because Reiki goes to the source of energetic problems, helps break up blockages so we can release them in a healthy way. But oftentimes we have a little healing reaction. Sometimes we could feel a little sick, we could feel a little gastrointestinal discomfort as we purge toxins or release energies that are no longer serving us. So that's why I always say drink plenty of water, take very good care of yourself, get plenty of rest, take a shower or a bath after the healing if you can, and just rinse any of that excess energy off of you. It can really help, especially if you set the intention before going in the shower, like, hey, I'm releasing all energy that's not serving me with the shower water, and just mindfully wash that energy off of you. Get lots of good sleep. Don't eat too heavy. The first time you got Reiki, I got sick and you thought it was bad. No, it is good. Yeah. In fact, we as Reiki practitioners are cautioned to keep treating even though a patient might be experiencing pain or discomfort, because that pain or discomfort is like a reaction to the healing going in, like where it needs to go. And it's breaking up that energy. What's up, Chris? Welcome. Hey, Miss Kimmy, welcome. First time for Matt was a massive head rush for me, said Ryan. Wow. Can Reiki help with irrational fears? Absolutely, because Reiki reminds us that there's so much unconditional love out there in the world, and that is the purest essence of Reiki, is unconditional love. It allows us to feel, not only feel, but be enveloped in unconditional love, Bailey. So it helps us realize that there's really nothing to worry about because there's so much love if you just tap into it. You shift your frequency over to that frequency of receiving and encompassing that unconditional love. You shift your frequency away from irrational fears. It definitely takes a lot of inner work to overcome those fears, but it helps you on that path by lightening the load a little bit, by reminding you that yes, it's all about love, you know? You guys are wonderful. Ashton said, could this be why I get headaches after readings and healings sometimes? Well, if you are performing readings, it does channel a lot of energy, and especially healings, it's a lot of energy going through. And to release a blockage or to release any energy that's been stuck or stagnant can definitely lead to headaches, aches and pains, yeah. Has anyone seen The Story of God with Morgan Freeman on Netflix? Are you talking about Bruce Almighty? It's the only thing I could think of where Morgan Freeman plays God. It can definitely be, it's a very common reaction, are those pains after an energy healing of any type. The stone on my necklace is a black obsidian. This is 174 hertz we're listening to right now, and 174 hertz is really good for grounding. It's really good for pain relief, and it's considered to be like a natural anesthetic. It's very calming frequency. It's a documentary. He travels the world to learn all about religion. That does sound really cool. You said it was on Netflix. Hello, Lydia. Welcome. I have long hair for personal reasons. I was in the military for 8 years, from when I was 18 to when I was 26. And I've always wanted long hair, but when I was younger I had a lot of confidence issues that prevented me from taking the leap to growing it out. And one day it was just like me reinventing myself. And it was in that transition period that I spoke about earlier from leaving SpaceX that I decided to grow my hair out. Also, I want to say big thanks to, oh no, I lost their name, Jinjons63 for the subscription. Thank you. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for subscribing. I love you. Oh, someone prior Army here. Yeah, I was in the Air Force for 8 years, from 2006 to 2014. Wow, Bailey, prior Marine. That's wicked. Yeah, I feel much more natural with long hair. And thanks, guys, by the way. Thank you. Cade Dallas, that's very cool. Yeah, thank you all for your service. It's definitely an interesting time in my life, but it was part of that. The first thing I did when I got out of the military was grow a beard. That's pretty much what a lot of people do. And then finally, when I was just kind of rebuilding myself during my transition out of SpaceX and rediscovering myself again, decided to grow the hair out. I was also listening to a lot of Motley Crue at the time and 80s bands, so that was another motivation. No, I was never stationed in Virginia Beach. I spent most of my enlistment in Kansas, McConnell Air Force Base, where I worked on the KC-135 Stratotanker aircraft. It's an aircraft made out of a Boeing 737, refuels other planes in the air. That's what I was specialized in. Absolutely, I could play the 174 again. Nina, you're from Kansas? Yeah, I lived in Wichita for a very long time. 7 years I spent there. How does one find a local Reiki master? I would honestly ask the universe to be connected, or God, whatever you would call it, source, creator. Just be like, creator, source, universe, God. If it is in my greatest and highest good, please connect me with a Reiki master. That's actually the little prayer or intention that I set and said with Richard when we found our Reiki masters when we were living in California. Do I miss anything from serving? You know, I miss the camaraderie, and I miss some of the people, because I made lifelong friends in there, and now we're kind of separated, but we talk every now and again. But I guess I miss the people more than anything. Sometimes you don't realize how good you have it until it's over. Any Reiki tips or recommended practices for tonight's full moon? Any stones or crystals you recommend? I would defer to Astral Angel because she knows more about the witchy side of things. She could definitely talk a little bit about more tonight's tonight's full moon. But I know that full moons are a great time to charge any type of crystal. And I know full moons are a great time to set new things in motion and set new great intentions. And yes, Richard is Lando, that's correct. The question was, what are some good ideas to do for tonight's full moon? Any good crystals to lay out? Any good intentions to set? So in crafting things, using full moon energy, I like to infuse things with full moon energy and Reiki to kind of pack a double wallop in any type of working, which is leading me to my announcement and my little show and tell that I have for you guys at the end of this here healing session. Tom Fons, thank you so much for the roses. Much love. Jessica, no, I don't wear the rings to bed. I actually take off all but 3 of them. And I'll let you guys wonder what 3 those are. The babies always be crazy before the full moon without fail. I'm talking about the cats. Yeah. It is a little chilly tonight, but the Reiki is a very hot energy. I always feel it very heavy and hot in the hands with like a tingling. Alicia, thank you for the roses. Thank you, Deanna. Oh, the babies at your job. Babies? Like, you take care of babies? Awesomer, thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. Much love. I appreciate you so much. I love you. Thank you. David, whoa, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. That's 3 in one night. My goodness, you guys are so amazing. I love you, David. Thank you so much. As a lot of you guys know, I do have subscriber-only chat nights, and those are Tuesdays and Thursdays. So tomorrow is a subscriber-only chat night. So by being in our sub club, it'll only be us chatting. Welcome to the sub club, says Sandy. I did not think of a sub club name yet. Not yet. We could be the Pond Homies. Pond Pals. Pond Pals. Perhaps. Do I have tips for beginners in Reiki? Yes. Give Reiki to yourself each and every day, in the morning and before you go to sleep at night. Practice meditating on the precepts of Reiki and make them a part of your life. Practice the beginner Reiki meditations that you learn in level 1. like the Joshin Kokyu Ho, the Sesshin Toitsu meditation. Those are two that stick out in my mind. If you've learned how to connect your three diamonds, practice on those. The Joshin Kokyu Ho is where you sit cross-legged with your palms open on your knees and you call forth Reiki and you breathe it into your hara, or your lower tendon, your sacral chakra. You feel that fill with Reiki, and on the in-breath you feel it fill and it spread throughout your whole body, and then on the out-breath you exhale the Reiki in all directions around you, and you meditate for as long as you can. You're trying to increase your energetic sensitivity at this stage and just get really familiar with the energy. So that'll be my recommendation for beginner tips. Also, talk to your spirit guides, because your spirit guides are there to help you channel this Reiki energy. What inspired me to get into Reiki? So it was reading an Instagram post about a Reiki master from Japan who was using Reiki to help spirits cross over. It was very inspiring to me because I have a long-standing affinity for paranormal investigating. It hit home in a really, really special way. Pond Dwellers. It's a very creative name, Kimmy. I don't remember the name of the Reiki master from Japan, but if you are on Instagram, I could dig and try to find the post from 2020 that inspired me. Before we leave, I'm just going to bequeath upon us a little sacred Palo Santo incense, just to kind of clear any energies that might have got stirred up. Let it wash over us for a few moments. I'm so grateful. All the new subs, all the new followers, everyone here tonight. You guys are so amazing. Such great energy you guys bring each and every time. Occasional troll, but that's fine. Let this wash over us for a few moments and just kind of soak it in. Let it go where it needs to go. Hello, Magda. Just letting it wash away and carry away any disharmony, anything in our aura, anything in our space. Ryan subbed to me too. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Ryan. I love you so much, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. That is wonderful. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I'm actually leaving in just a few minutes. We're closing our session down, as a matter of fact. Tomorrow is a sub-only chat night, so it's going to be fun. Thank you, Bailey. There we go. That's better. Feels really good. The smoke cleanse always feels really good. I'm going to seal in all that Reiki healing now. I do have a YouTube, Mika Ella. If you go to the link in my bio, it's called Spirit Pond, and I'd love to have you there. Tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, Lisa. Just gonna seal in this Reiki healing now. Breathe it in with me. Breathe in this frequency. Feel it in your heart. Feel it connecting to your heart. Feel the love that's there. Tap into that love for me. Feel that love spread throughout your entire body. Feel that connection between all of us here. This healing, this beautiful healing, this path we walk. I just want to say that I'm grateful for all of you. Grateful for you for being curious about your spirituality. Curious to peer behind the curtain, to see and to know what more there is out there in life. To kind of plumb the inner depths of your inner knowing, to meet your higher self on the other side and do the work, the hard work that heals you. Hard work that raises your vibration, that helps you overcome blockages and obstacles. Realize your highest path, your highest timeline. Thank you for having that courage to do that work. Reiki's sealed in. And before I go, before we leave, don't go anywhere, guys. So, on YouTube, since there is an option to build a shop on YouTube shortly, in our YouTube Spirit Pond shop, I'm going to start offering different auric sprays. I'm a very big fan of auric sprays for their different abilities, not because they just smell good and I like spraying them on my body, but because I do believe in the powers of herbal extracts, herbal essential oils, and that everything has a purpose. So combining some choice stones, herbal extracts, and supercharged moon alcohol infused with Reiki, I have a first line of prototype auric sprays that I've produced to show you guys with the help of the astral angel, making them very beautiful. The first one I'd like to show you guys is an abundance spray. And this abundance spray looks like this and has gold flakes in here. I've been spraying it quite a bit, as you can tell. It has tiger's eye chips on the bottom, gold and silver flakes within. It features cinnamon and clove and orange oil. Also features a little bit of myrrh oil and a little bit of gold mica powder. And it smells absolutely fantastic. This is great to kind of infuse your aura with a little bit of extra abundance energy. And all these sprays will be infused with Reiki and charged under the full moon. Tonight, as a matter of fact. Then I have this love spray. And this is great wherever you need a little bit more love. If you need to connect to more love, you need to feel a little bit more love, you're calling in more love, increasing your self-love. This one is really great. It's got the pink mica powder floating around. It also has some rose petals and jasmine buds, as well as rose quartz and a little bit of gold flakes. And this one is made with rose essential oil and myrrh essential oil. And this one also smells fantastic. It's very light, rosy, very floral scent. It's really cool, and it's very loving spray. And the last one I have, which is another one of my favorites, and this one's really good. This is a protection spray. So this one's really good for like grounding, clearing, and it's also good for kind of infusing us with a little extra layer of protection from any unwanted energies, negativity, or attachments. This one has amethyst and black obsidian chips at the bottom. It has silver flakes, and this one is infused with sacred hoe wood oil. Also sage oil and rosemary oil, which is really good for clearing and grounding negative energy and keeping us safe. Especially hoe wood oil is used traditionally in China for kind of purifying and sacred purposes. And this smells very much rosemary and very it's like a minty rosemary smell. But it's really, really cool. So I'm actually going to be making these tomorrow. I've yet to decide if I'm going to do a live stream making these sprays, but all the alcohol, because the base of this is 190 proof ethanol, or grain alcohol is the base for the oils, because it helps the oils dissolve and bind completely to the mixture so they don't float on top. So the alcohol is being set out tonight to charge for the full moon, and then one by one I will bless all the individual ingredients with Reiki, and then blend them all as a whole and infuse them all with Reiki again, and set each intention for each spray. No, you can't drink it. No, absolutely not. But yeah. Anyway, I'm happy to do live showing the process. So anyway, yeah. And gotta thank Astral Angel for helping me put these together, because the mica powder really does enhance the aesthetic of this, because it makes it just so magical. But anyway, so yeah, for the last time, there's the abundance spray we've got the love spray right here, and then we've got the protection spray. These will be all available on my shop, and I will have more info for you guys hopefully tomorrow, but definitely by the end of the week. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here and helping me create this wonderful, sacred healing space. I love all of you. Thank you to all the new subs. Thank you all the new followers. I'll be on tomorrow night. Have a wonderful full moon. Set some good intentions. Get lots of rest. Drink lots of water. And sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow night.